If you have anxiety, I want you to watch this video. Believe it or not, there are more people who struggle with anxiety than just about any other mental health struggles out there. So you're not alone. I'm a licensed therapist, and I've been helping people who struggle with anxiety since, wow, a long time, since 2005. And I wanted to create my YouTube channel. I've had this for a long time. I've started, stopped, and I'm still trying to grow my channel. But my main purpose for having my YouTube channel is to help people just like you watching this video who are struggling with anxiety. And I wanted to encourage you. This is no editing, no thumbnail, just me and you. And I wanted to encourage you today. And I know if you're struggling with anxiety, and it doesn't matter, by the way, how old you are, it doesn't matter what country you're from, anxiety just doesn't care. It's going to get you, right? And it's struggle. It's a real struggle, especially if you think you're alone. If your family doesn't get it, if your friends don't get it, and you're struggling with anxiety, it's hard to talk about it, isn't it? It's hard to describe what anxiety is like when people around you don't understand. And when you feel alone, you start to feel like there's something wrong with you. And that's why I wanted to come on this and share this video, because anxiety is not something that's wrong with you. It's a condition that you're struggling with, and it could be hereditary. Anxiety is hereditary. It could be situational. Maybe something has happened recently, maybe a death of a loved one or a pet. Maybe you lost your job. So whatever the situation is, anxiety can be a part of that. If it's hereditary, it's biological, it's a part of your DNA. And if it gets really bad, you might have to look into medication. You can talk to your doctor about that. But a lot of people that I've talked with, they don't want to jump right to medication. They struggle with anxiety, and they want to learn what are some techniques that they can do to help lower their anxiety. And that's why I created my YouTube channel. And it's a slow go. I'm trying to grow it. It's so slow. But I know the message is true. And I know that there are a lot of people who struggle. Some of you might have anxiety and nausea, and you wake up in the morning, or maybe it's just with you all the time and your stomach is hurting. And you're trying to figure out, how do I manage both of these things, my anxiety and my nausea? I have videos about that. Others of you really fear about social anxiety and going out in the public and meeting new people, and maybe COVID has exacerbated that. Well, I have videos on that too. But my main purpose for this video is to encourage you and to let you know that the struggle is real, what you're going through is real, and there are actual things that you can do. There are strategies, there's breathing exercises, there are mindful exercises that you can do. You can learn from other therapists like myself who come on YouTube and offer content for free. And our passion, I can only speak for myself. My passion, my reason for my YouTube channel is to share tips and strategies and to encourage and inspire you to work on your mental health. And so I wanted to come on this video, no editing, no thumbnail. And I just want to talk and share my thoughts with you. My biggest takeaway here is you're not alone, and the struggle is real. And if you feel like nobody understands you, I do. Like I said, I'm a therapist. I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to help you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And like this video. Is this helpful? Do you like this? Do you like the raw and edited versions rather than the polished, edited versions of videos to help encourage you? I'm learning from my audience, my listeners, my viewers, whatever. You're listening and watching, I guess. But I want you to realize that there is help out there. And I know if you have tried to find a therapist to talk to, it can be hard to get access. Maybe you are on a waiting list. Maybe you called and try to contact a therapist, but they're not getting back with you. It's not because they don't like you. It's because they're so flooded with people who need help. Like never before, people need help with their mental health. And so many people are reaching out for help, but there's not enough therapists. And again, that's another reason why I wanted my YouTube channel, is because I can reach so many more people than I can see in my practice. And so that's the other thing. When you struggle with something and you know that there are people out there to help you, how do you access them? How do you reach out to them? What do you do if they don't get back with you or they're too full to accept you? And I think my biggest takeaway there as well is YouTube. I mean, there are lots of other therapists that have YouTube channels on a variety of different subjects of mental health. Mine is particularly on anxiety, all types of anxiety. So if you struggle with anxiety, you're in the right spot. But there are others about depression. There are others, psychiatrists that talk about medication. And so there's a lot of resources that are free that you can learn as much as you can. So instead of watching these random videos on random things, find therapists who are actually sharing some very good content to help you with your mental health. That's the best thing that you can do. So spend 20 minutes, spend a half an hour even looking for creators on YouTube that talk about mental health. It's there. It's golden. And I want to encourage you to don't look at the numbers. If you look at my subscriber numbers, they're really low. If you look at my viewer numbers, it's really low. Don't just look at that, because that does not have anything to do with their professionalism or the content that they're sharing. And so I want to encourage you, don't just look for a therapist that have millions of subscribers. Look for a therapist that has the credentials, that has a license, that does this for a living, that does this for a practice. And find therapists that you resonate with. Not everybody resonates with me. I get it. I understand that. And that's okay, because there are hundreds and thousands of other therapists that you can resonate with. So I want you to really take your mental health serious. Don't just say, I struggle with anxiety, no one cares, and give up. Don't do that. No. Be a student of your anxiety. Be a student of whatever it is that you're struggling with. And I happen to know that anxiety can manifest itself in so many different ways. It could be trichotillomania. Maybe it's compulsive hair pulling. Maybe it's skin picking. You're compulsively picking your skin. It could be OCD. You're obsessing or have compulsions over things. Maybe it's you have intense fear over something. It might be a phobia, not just spiders, but it could be anything. There are hundreds of phobias out there. So anxiety can manifest itself in so many different ways. And so be a student of that. Learn about it. Don't just say there's something wrong with me, no one cares. Start taking ownership of it and utilize the resources that you have at your disposal. You're on YouTube. I'm talking to you right now. You found this video. You're on YouTube, so use it by finding other professionals who care enough to come on YouTube and share their knowledge and wisdom with you. That's the best takeaway I can give you. So you're not alone. Take ownership of your mental health. Learn as much as you can. Be a student of it. And then put to practice the things that you're learning. Go out there and subscribe to 5 or 6, 7, maybe 10 therapists that have a YouTube channel. And then watch their videos and take notes. Open up a Google Doc and type in your notes. And that's going to help you really learn how you can live and hopefully control the anxiety that you struggle with. You can go out there and you can absorb all of this content for free, and you might learn way more than you'll ever learn in a therapy session. Now, I'm not saying do that instead of going to therapy. I just know it's hard to get into therapy. And so it's out there. If you are seeing a therapist, and by the way, if you're seeing a therapist, awesome for you. I'm glad that you got in. But you can supplement that by watching YouTube videos. And so I want to encourage you to do that. Well, that's all I have. I just wanted to come on here, and I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to make it polished. I probably won't only get a few views, and that's okay. I guess for me, speaking to me, if I get 10 or 15 views of this video, then that's awesome. 10 or 15 people watched it. And hopefully those 10 to 15 people have found some encouragement in this video. And you know what? That's perfect. That's okay. So thank you for watching this. And I have to plug it again. If you think this video is helpful, let me know. Either reach out to me on Twitter or just say it right here in the comments of this video. And that's one of the biggest things that really helps me. If I get a comment from someone who watches the video, even if it's years later, and they watch it and they tell me that it really helped them in some way, that's huge. That's huge. But I get it. You may not want to. You might feel uncomfortable leaving a comment. That's okay. Just like it. And ultimately, I would love it for you to subscribe to the channel as well. All right, friends, thank you so much. Thank you for taking some time to watch this video. I appreciate you, and I want to continue making these videos and putting them out there, and you're the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why I, quite frankly, became a therapist, because I want to help people just like you. All right, friends, take care. Bye.